yeah.
What jazz is?
Yeah, what is jazz?
Jazz is a spirit. It's not just a form of music. It's a particular tradition that is, the origins of which are in African American culture. But as a means of expression, it's the embodiment of freedom in musical form. You have people swinging, which is the way that groove is in jazz, and they're collectively improvising musicians together in the bandstand swinging. That's what jazz is.
Just on jazz as a spiritual practice.
Jazz is a spiritual practice. Actually, there was a lot that the musicians do to, if you like, commune together. The fact that they're communicating and hopefully tapping into astral forces without using words often means that it is like Eucharist, man. There is quite a strong spiritual element to the music that you play, depending on the mindset of the musicians that are playing.
On the London Jazz Festival and what it means to you to perform it?
The London Jazz Festival is huge. I think it's possibly the largest in the country, certainly, and in Europe. And I think their programming is necessarily quite eclectic and represents the broad spectrum of jazz. It's a real privilege to be playing here, man. Biggest jazz festival in the capital city. It's massive for me. Probably one of the biggest gigs that I've done to date. I'm just looking forward to feeling that mixture of people I've never met before and playing in front of a home crowd.
All right. If there was a table, of 5 jazz musicians that you can sit with, past or present, who would be sitting at that table?
In terms of jazz musicians I could sit with around the dinner table, past or present, that's a huge question. I'd probably say Sonny Rollins, still here, so it's not, beyond the realms of possibility. Duke Ellington, I'd like to learn so much from him. About poise, about composition, about just picking up mannerisms. I mean, the dude is incredibly cool. Louis Armstrong, most definitely. I would like to sit 5, that's good. Charlie Parker. I would like to just hear the man play, if nothing else, over dinner. That'd be incredible. And John Coltrane, most definitely John, But so many as well. I'd like to meet Joe Harriet, the countless others. Bertie King, if he was still around today, I'd love to hear what he thought about the world and about being in Britain in the 30s.
Where are you hoping for jazz to take you, and where are you hoping to take jazz?
It's a huge question. Where am I hoping jazz should take me? I feel like around the world, playing this music and just becoming better at articulating my feelings and emotions through music, to take me to a better understanding of myself in lots of ways. In terms of where I could take it, again, that's huge. Who knows? I think I just want to reflect the world around me and hopefully bring an audience with me on that journey to thinking about the world and about music in an original way.
And are you seeing any other artists at the Jazz Festival?
I will be seeing lots of other artists at the Jazz Festival. I saw Herbie Hancock yesterday. I'm endeavouring to see Sonny Rollins play, Robert Glasper, we're going to check in a little while, Terence Blanchard. There's so many great musicians and so many great performances on the cards. I wish there was about 3 of them to go and see it all.
How was the Herbie Hancock concert?
Herbie was great. Seeing Lionel Lueke, who's the guitarist and the band player as well. I mean, he's phenomenal. Such a unique concept and warmth of spirit that you hear come through the music. It's all about, it's got a level of integrity that you don't really find in a lot of popular musicians.
Is there anything you feel personally that you feel relevant to say, just to put out there in the world? Like, I know your music speaks probably a lot, just a statement to say, what's happening in society or where you're at. And
now is the time to make music that we believe in, to make statements and make musical pronouncements because it's heartfelt, not just because we think it's going to shift units. I think that age of thinking about things in crudely capitalistic terms is washed out, it's faded, it's done. It's time to actually do stuff with integrity. I can't wait to hear the results. Cool? Nice one.